Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Ninja King. Today we're doing a what if. What if Asta had destruction magic? And before we start the what if, I think I should explain a little bit about destruction magic. Destruction magic is, to say the least, the opposite of creation magic. By the way, look out for that what if. What if Asta had creation magic? Now, destruction magic has the power to destroy anything, and that's some problems with it. Asta can only destroy things that are non-living, meaning that he cannot destroy things that are living things, like animals and other stuff like that. Now, when Asta does realize this part, he cannot destroy any of these things, he... Hold on a minute. What did I just skip some parts? Yeah, I think I may or may not have did. So let me say it again. Destruction magic is a powerful magic in this timeline, so in this alternate universe, it cannot destroy anything that is living or anything that is a living breathing thing. So to say the least, Asta cannot destroy anyone. Destruction magic can also help create destruction weapons. Now, destruction weapons, on the other hand, are made by destruction magic, so we can use those destruction weapons to destroy things. Now, when he's touching the destruction magic, let's just say that you're touching the destruction magic while it destroys your sword. Well, that's going to spread to your arm, and when it does, you better hope that whatever god you believe in has enough mercy for you to live. Yeah, that thing's a permanent destroyer. So there's no coming back after you get die. Now, destruction magic does destroy the soul. And it works more like how Beerus's Kai works. You know how the particles when Beerus destroyed Zamasu? Yeah, it works more like that than anything. And destruction magic also kind of has a backfire. It cannot work on living things. But if the living thing is touching something, it can destroy it. Now, he also has the ability to... how shall I put it? Did I just forget a line or two? Well, maybe I will just come back after a while. Also, what is with this? As I was saying, destruction as it kind of comes with a not so happy side effect. The not so happy side effect is that people with destruction magic can sometimes, well, not handle their power. So they most of the times gets destroyed by the destruction magic. Oh, that's a tongue twister on itself. So destruction magic also can affect the human body to the point of no return. So yes, it's not gonna die. We can also form beams of destruction magic. He destroys anything that is not his. Also, whatever he touches, object he touches, it's also gonna get destroyed. Once again, I'm tongue twisting myself by accidents. Destruction. Also, it kind of works like Sigaraki's decay from My Hero Academia. Yes, I'm making another My Hero Academia reference in this non-My Hero Academia series. Destruction magic kind of doesn't work that good with multiple types of magic. Like, I'm gonna introduce some other types of magic like time magic. Destruction magic can also break the flow of the time magic, meaning that it has not so good effects on time magic, to say the least. Destruction magic cannot help people with healing. Actually, yes it can. Destruction magic can also be used in a non-harmful way for people to get healed. How does that work? I'll let you guys figure it out. Because seriously, I was too excited to make this whatever, and I had no other time to make it, so I decided to just go with it. Alright, let me continue. Destruction magic can sometimes be unpredictable, to say the least. Meaning that no one knows how it properly works. Even though people do know how to make it work, not that many people will understand how to make it work. It's also one of the new breeds of magic. So it's kind of rare to see someone using destruction magic. So far in Black Nova universe, only 10 people have destruction magic. Among them, one of them, only 2 of them know how to control destruction magic. The other 8 are, how shall I put this, useless for using destruction magic. Damn, these Pokemons are pretty weak. Now you can also create beams of destruction magic that when hits you will disintegrate your clothes. And now to explain something. The reason I'm using destruction weapons. These destruction weapons will work on any other object as if they're destroying them, but to anyone that gets harmed by them, it's gonna be a killing blow. Yes, there's going to be a body count. So the more explained now, Asta's not gonna get his anti-magic from the original series, but someone else would get it. And you'll be shocked to who gets it. By that I mean it's gonna be a rival, or it could be something more important. Huh. So he chose Mr. Mime. I guess makes sense since that's your favorite type. So we just ramble on about something else. So let's go on to the story. It starts the story when Asta was a child. Basically when he was still young. Still old. Also no, there's not, see. One day when he was playing with Asta would accidentally activate his destruction magic. By that I mean he destroys the floor around him. I mean the floor absolutely gets vaporized. So he would be shocked by this, to say the least. But to the other hand, he will also be even more shocked knowing the fact that there are more people like him later on. So as you all know in the original Black, and the devils exist. So some of them are gonna have destruction magic in this timeline. But let's continue. As I was saying, Asta's destruction magic would be kind of a little bit more weirder than you think it is. By that I mean it's also going to be a little bit random. It's going to be a little bit random here, this timeline. As you would touch the ground would then start to decay in, well, less decay and more being obliterated to oblivion. Is that the right word to use? You know what? Yeah, it is the right word to use. So, Asta destroys the ground to oblivion. Now, obviously, this scares the shit out of him because wouldn't you be scared if, I don't know, you accidentally destroyed the place you were living? So, yeah, that happens. So, when the other opponent's children comes, they would see Asta destroying the ground. Some of them would be amazed by how powerful his magic is, while others would be, how shall I put it, afraid of what his magic is. Yeah, kids are assholes sometimes. Kids are assholes sometimes. I don't know what happened to me today, but I am not in a good mood. Mostly because I was expecting something else for this game and I got something else. Sorry, I'm in a bad mood. But as I was saying, Asta would not be happy with his destruction magic because he has wind magic and he thinks that's a powerful magic. And he would obviously be jealous of that. He would always try to compliment about it, but we're one of those kids that are afraid of Asta's and its potential. After all, who knows what he can do with it? God damn it, just stay in the Pokeball. This is what it sucks for this playing this game because I was not expecting this. Screw it, I'm killing it. As I was saying, would only say to us to stay away from him, never to talk to him, ever. Obviously, this will make us just self-conscious, wondering why he even has this magic, when he's more of a burden to everyone than anything. Poor Asta. In this timeline, he just wants to have some friends, but he doesn't get any. So, unlike Asta and Yuno's original relationship, if you guys can even call it that, of them being rivals, it's more like an actual hate for Yuno. And Asta just want to be friends with his best friend again. And it will all lead to that fateful day when Asta gets extremely hurt. So, I just want to skip to this part, but let's just do it. So Yuno goes to the store as assistant and he turns him to. So what Asta does is that he comes to this, and Yuno hasn't returned for a while, so he goes there. So both he and he goes and searches for Yuno. What he finds is a brutal and beaten up Yuno, but a drunk guy, I presume, because I haven't seen the series thoroughly yet, but yeah, I know a little bit about it. As this guy would then say, "Hey there, kid. Here you and where am I?" As Asta would be a little bit terrified of this guy. And just think about it. Your friend is beating the crap up, and now this guy is looking at you. I'm pretty sure not that many people won't be happy to see this. So he's asked his enraged. As enraged, he creates a knife. Well, more like a dagger, but still, he creates something. So Asta would also not be a good friend. He would try to destroy this guy. And let's give him some magic. Let's give him power magic, or trust magic, or chaos magic. Okay, now he has a weak water magic, so he used it on Asta. Asta would make one slash with it and it will get destroyed. The guy would be shocked as Asta would then drive his knife to his neck, immediately killing him. Asta would take some deep breaths before realizing what he has done. He'll put the sword away and then just be terrified of what he is. To say the least, if you killed a person when you were a child, you would be terrified. Yep, this is going to be way more darker than your business. As Asta would then look at Yuno saying that, "Is he okay?" And I would then say okay, and a last level of respect for him. Also be a little bit terrified because he just killed a man. So as he would take him to the palace, they would be shocked at what they see in the palace. They would see the pillars on fire, on flames to be more precise, and they would see down, see a dead body, a man that they knew. To be more specific, a child. It would be one of their friends, or one of Yuno's friends to be more precise. As they would ask him what happened, as the boy would then say, "Vikings." They would be shocked. They heard tales of Vikings before. They came and raid villages, but this was more common, but burned them to the ground, and this was not the same. They saw whatever wizards they were fighting of the Vikings, but they had magics of their own. Being in the border of the... Sorry, I literally forgot what kingdom they were in, so I'm gonna say Hot. Or was it the Spain? Oh, wait, right, it was the Clover Kingdom. Being in the border of the Clover Kingdom, it was not so rare to get attacked, but this was different. Usually they will just steal some stuff and leave, and they can just buy new stuff. But these were Vikings. They didn't stop there. They would harass, burn the places to the ground, and they were way more stuff than that. Asta and Yuno would be shocked at what they saw. The kid would say, "Run." They will not run from there. Calm down. They would stand and fight. Or fight's a less word, more like hope that they survive. It's more like hope that they survive. So yes. Now to explain about these Vikings, they heard of a child having destruction magic. And destruction magic, as I put it, is rare. They want that child. That's why they came here. They came for Asta. One of the Vikings would then see the kids and then says, "It looks like we missed in one." "Hey boss, it looks like we missed one." The other one would then say, "Huh? Really? Go kill him." Killed him. Before that, asked him who's the one with the destruction magic. As when the Vikings would then come, Asta would then form a knight. "Oh, how cute. This kid has a chaos, creation magic." Asta would then say, "Can I let them know I have destruction magic?" I don't know what didn't do to me. Would then uses wind magic, making a slight gust. Or let's change it to an air cut, as it would cut him, but not as hard or as strong as the original timeline. As the guy then punches in the face, sending him across. As Asta would then try to stab the man, he stabs him in the leg, but the man would then just kick him away. I felt nothing. The man would then use healing magic to heal his cut leg. Asta would then get up saying, "You will not harm my palace or anyone in it." Asta would then form a dagger, his more major creation, as Asta would then slash it, creating a wave of destruction. As it would then hit the man. The man would then scream as half of his body then just falls up in pieces. As the part that was touching his body was his clothes, his body would then start disintegrating. As the other bullet, as Asta starts to hump, like, I hope you guys can hear my breathing, or that's some awkward pauses there. Asta would then say, "Not harming my brothers." Another one of the Vikings would then come saying that, "Boss, we found a kid. Found him." The man with the big guy would then say, "Good job. Very good job." As Asta would then say, grabbing his dagger, "You're not going anywhere." As Asta would then stab his dagger to another one, killing that person. Now this is a straight to the heart. So, yeah, they're dead. He's dead. And since he's dead, Asta would then say something he never thought he would say. "Rise." As the limber corpse then start to rise. As everybody would be shocked, the pillars and would then say, "How excellent. We have a person with two different types of magic. Destruction and corpse manipulation." Or to explain something. Anyone that Asta kills with his destruction magic, or anyone that technically dies, their corpses get destroyed over time. But Asta, that is more direct. So he can control the dead. So as I was saying, Asta would then manipulate the corpse to kill his other friends. The corpse would then start to swing his enormous axe. As the boss would then say, "Clear." He would have the magic called white magic, or light magic to be more precise. To explain about more light magic, because, well, you get a point. What light magic is. Asta would be shocked. This man has light magic. So any corpses that he rises, you can just, no lack of a better term, purify them. Don't question my nicknames, I'm just not thinking of great nicknames right now. I am playing this in the middle of recording, so yeah. So what is with all of my Pokemons being female? I don't know if Peach is one or not, but no, wait, Peach is a male. No. Okay, that loses a love point. Oh, sorry I zoned out for a little bit. I forgot that I was recording, so the man then walks up to Asta saying that, Kid, did you really thought you could defeat me? How useless. How worthless. As he wouldn't kick Asta. Asta wouldn't get up before the man grabs Asta in his face and then says, weak, for slamming him down into the ground. The man would then say, pathetic, useless. You're not him. As he would constantly slam Asta in the ground, saying these words over and over again him. Now to the point, Asta believes that he's dead. He's weak. He's not strong. He's pathetic. The man must break Asta, so why does he want to break him? For one reason. To make sure that he joins his side. Now that sounds as bullshit as possible, but I'm going with it. So he just wants to break him. Not kill him or anything. Just break him to the point where he will join them. Also, this is going to be a long video since I've been waiting for this for a while. As I was saying, the man would constantly say this to Asta. That is weak, he's pathetic. Asta would have enough, as he would then summon his dagger, stabbing the man in the leg. That hurt. A little, the man would then say before kicking Asta. Then kicking him again and again. I keep forgetting that steel moves are strong against fairy types. Oh, where was I again? Alright. As the man would be saying that, Asta would then say, am not awake. Man, Peachy has a really low health. As Asta would then summon a dagger once again, this time 2 daggers, and stab him in the arms. Ugh, that hurt. As the man would then kick him in the face. I know there's a lot of kicking. One of the Vikings then says, I think you should stop. Even if he does have destruction magic, he's still a child. As the man would then say, you questioning my authority? No, sir, I'm not. And he would then summon the dagger kill. As he would then pull out a dagger, killing the other man. And this would be a direct kill, like he goes straight to his eyes. As he would then say, to anyone else that decides to turn my authority, they will end up like this man here. Now, where was I? As Asta would try to hit the man, he would miss. The man would then just slam his feet down Asta's head. As he would then say, really, kid? You're that weak. You know, I'm pretty sure that you're from that orphanage. So you know about that. I don't want to say it just for the monetization, but he says, you know that maid, that nun there? He didn't whispers into Asta's ears what will do to her, to where specifically Sister Lily. Even though Asta like us, he still sees her as a big older sister figure. Asta would then get in his and say, don't touch Sister Lily. And something snaps in him, as he would then touch the ground, as he would then immediately starts to get destroyed, touching the Viking's feet. His bodies and parts would begin disintegrating. This time, due to his race, it wasn't completely, so blood then starts to splatter, as only other ones also get it, as the would be getting it. Luckily for everyone, this thing doesn't last that long. Damn it, can you stop just poisoning me? Sorry about that. This stupid one just keeps poisoning me. I cannot even fight. Oh, as I was saying, Asta would also want not to die, so there's a lot of blood on him, and the body count's high. Let's see how many Vikings there were. There were at least 50 to 60 Vikings there. And amongst them, one of them Asta killed, and the other one the boss killed. So technically Asta has a high body count. Also, by this point, I don't even like for Baby anymore due to her keep poisoning my Pokemon and killing Pichu. I need him to evolve into Pichu as soon as possible. Oh thank god, the effects were up. He survived. And I'm gonna end it off here. That's a weird way to end it when I'm talking about Pokemon, so yeah. Also, before I go, I think I should make a little bit about the cards. Destruction Magic Asta is going to be a lot more darker than the other what I do. Now, they do have language and others balance stops like a lot of blood and mentions of death. They're not even going to be compared to this one. When you have a character with destruction magic, you know that's not going to be good. So I have to see you guys in the next video. Bye.